Is the new Lightroom CC Classic really faster than the older version of Lightroom? We all know that when a company launches a new product, they always claim how much better and faster this product is in comparison to the older version, and in the end you hardly notice any difference. And as for Lightroom, they have stressed quite a lot how much improvement there has been made when it comes to generating previews and performance in general. So I wanted to know how much faster is Lightroom CC Classic under real circumstances. That's why I've tested it. And you'll see this speed test in a minute. What I've done was I've imported about 700 photos to the old version of Lightroom. Then I installed the new version of Lightroom and I imported the same 700 photos again. The photos I'm going to import are from my trip to Slovenia last summer. I haven't edited them yet. You might wonder why they are in DNG then. That's because I always have Lightroom convert my raw files into DNG as soon as I import them to Lightroom. So I've imported them already last summer into Lightroom on my iMac. This test I'm doing right now will be on my MacBook Air. Here on my MacBook I haven't imported the photos yet at all. So I'm starting with the old version of Lightroom. I'll import them in two ways. Once with the one-to-one previews enabled and once with the embedded previews enabled. Lightroom claimed that they have done a huge amount of performance improvement when it comes to the embedded previews too, so I wanted to test them too. That means you'll see 4 different imports. I'll compare these imports and I'll fast forward the videos, of course. The testing is done and I must confess I have expected a lot more of Lightroom CC Classic. I really thought that CC Classic would be much faster than the older version of Lightroom, but as you can see in the results, it took about the same time with the generating of the one-to-one previews and even took longer with the embedded previews. So I really don't quite understand yet why that is. One must say that Lightroom CC Classic was a few seconds faster with the import itself. It's just the preview generating process, which is the big part of the time. I didn't see any improvement there. So I'm a bit disappointed of CC Classic so far. I will upload another video where I'll test the loading times from the photos themselves. So as you know, what was always a pain in Lightroom is when you were browsing through the photos that you always had the loading screen there and you always had to wait a few seconds. With the one-to-one preview that was fine as long as you stayed in the library module, but as soon as you switched over to the develop module, you had to wait 1 second or even 2 seconds until the photo fully loaded itself. So if Lightroom improved this area in the develop module especially, then I'm fine with the longer importing process. But if not, if the loading times are the same too, then I'm really disappointed. Then I really don't know what improvements there have been made at all. So stay tuned, and I'll post the link to the other video in the description in case you wanna check that out. I'll see you in the next video.